Hey, again, systems and controls. Okay, this was a career, but I want to talk about systems in general. Systems can be seen as repetitive operations, and that notion, that idea of systems is all around you. And it is so subtle in your daily activities you don't consider it. You're part of the Earth's cycles. Unless you do shift work, you get up in the morning and you go to bed at night. So that is a systemic thing, not in a bad way. It's just what it is, right? It is there, and we are a feature of the attributes of that system. So this system think, this is something institutions do, something financial organizations do, is a large functioning system. They try to fit their pieces into other pieces, and we do this just naturally. We take for granted you go to the grocery store every day or 3 days or 5 days, depending on how much you want to spend at a time. So these are really subtle systems. Behind that are more systems to put the cans on the shelves. Long supply chain systems, long manufacturing processes, one tied to the other that has to happen in a sequence in order to fill the shelves in the local store. So these systems and processes, the repeatability, the quality of them, speaks to the food you're putting on the table. So this systems thinking is a huge part of understanding. It also enables us to monetize things and set values on things because you have to know what you're talking about, right? You have to be able to justify whatever these systems are doing in their places and positions. You get into this larger thought, um, words, phrases like artificial intelligence get put out there, and that is a huge concept. That's all it is a concept until you define what you mean by artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence has existed for a long time. Generations before me, we started working these things out. It started with, logical thinking. If you go back to number systems, some are base 60, we use base 10. Nobody uses a binary, a 0 and 1 number. It is of no, it doesn't, it's not, it works in some places. So big things tied together. This is what the federal government is supposed to manage and maintain and move forward and guide improvements in bettering things. Our nation's infrastructure, interstate highways, built to federal rules, not state rules, are what get us across this nation. This shoddy railroad system that we've got, although it's amazing, it's worth riding on what's left of it. And Portland, Oregon has good mass transit, as good as most. So systems, very large systems. We would come in as a systems integrator and might just do traffic timing for movement through a whole city, turning analytic tools loose on data and traffic flows and traffic signals and timing to be able to get a whole city to flow better. This is these engineering houses in the background. So systems, very important concept. the weight of it now, there's no conspiracies back there. There's business. And in business is theft and everything that comes with humanity. So systems thinking is rather important. Nowhere in that there are societal considerations in system think, especially on the sales side. But to get food on your table, it's pretty much this is what we got to do. Why systems thoughts is how do you make systems work? You have governing bodies. It's how the Olympics works. There are governing bodies. It is how good government works. These are governing bodies that set the guidelines to best fit the solutions to the future of the nation. So, system think. This turns into systems life cycle think. What is this mountaintop coal mine going to do? It's going to provide energy and income, good things, and it's going to leave the top of a mountain laid wasted. And if it really leaves, it's going to leave a whole small city, a small town, or large town, unemployed. So the profits in that system might have been ill-gotten with a more thorough analysis of how money flows through our society. Systems. System think. Don't make it groupthink. This is a mechanical thing outside of humanity and organic life. Yet it has to be a part of it or their life is miserable. The age of this earth, the history of this planet, the reason the civilizations got so stressed that they went to war for millennia. Before writing, these things were happening. The lessons of natural history have to be integrated into human history to move forward. To break that natural history makes people defensive. They're trying to rationalize things that don't fit in the conversation. It breaks the conversations about systems and long-term groupthink, societal thinking, period. But I'm skeptical. All right, we'll see where this goes. Thank you for listening. Boy, like I said, I have erased more lately than I've posted, so no apologies.